Hello, Dr. Montauk. This is Alistair.AIC. How can I help you today?
Pull up the file for SCP-7231.
Oh, I'm not sure I should do that.
I have the clearance levels to read it. And if you're still not convinced, the Black Moon howls above the scarlet skies.
Okay, wait a moment. I'm obligated to show you this message before you continue, Dr. Montauk.
Robert, if you're reading this, then you must have learned about SCP-7231. I always thought it was monstrous to keep it from you, but it was necessary. Robert, I would like to let you know how sorry I am. As your colleague and friend, I am begging you to close your computer and walk away from this file. I know I can't stop you. Please, stay away from SCP-7231. You're better off not knowing. Please believe me. Dr. Cassandra Henrik, Director of the SCP-7231 Containment Project.
It's been 20 minutes since you spoke. Are you sure you want to continue, Dr. Montauk?
I'm fine. Pull up the file and make it editable.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry too. Open SCP-7231 file. Access granted.
Item number SCP-7231. Object Class Keter.
Explain.
Special Containment Procedures. Provisional Site 007 has been established to aid in the containment of SCP-7231. None of the personnel assigned to SCP-7231 are to have experienced the death of their brother. SCP-7231 is entombed within the lowest sublevel of Provisional Site 007, approximately 77 kilometers below the surface of Norton, Maine. It is bound in iron chains inscribed with the DrClef of Y, meaning sleep, rest, sadness, and grave. SCP-7231's containment area is to be routinely inspected by trained personnel for any evidence of spatial distortion or other major alterations to the area. Additionally, SCP-7231 is contained by the daily enactment of Procedure 111 Montauk. Procedure 111 Montauk. The procedure consists of the flooding of SCP-7231's containment area with holy water, as precisely 7 priests of the Christian faith bless the area. During this time, personnel are to cease all non-essential activities and recite Document 7231A.
Pray for his soul.
Document 7231A is a ritualistic text derived from Daevite funeral customs and sermons given by members of the Christian Ministries of America. Dr. Robert Montauk is to be kept unaware of the existence of SCP-7231.
No longer valid.
Description: SCP-7231 is the corpse of Foundation researcher Jacob Montauk. SCP-7231 has shown no signs of decay or damage ever since its initial containment. On SCP-7231 perpetually bleeds from its hands, feet, and torso, producing approximately 7 liters of blood each day. The accumulation of this blood has been linked to several phenomena, particularly in the opening of portals to pocket dimensions, as well as damage to the local integrity of spacetime. In addition to blood, SCP-7231's body naturally produces extremely large amounts of Akiva radiation. This energy corrupts the environment around it in highly esoteric and dangerous rituals, often causing the existence of hostile anomalous pathogens, entities, and concepts. These sub-anomalies will often attempt to breach SCP-7231's containment for an unknown, possibly ritualistic purpose. Although such an effect points to the existence of a greater intelligence, SCP-7231 has been empirically proven to not be conscious. Although containment of these effects have been largely successful with the advent of Procedure 111 Montauk, the efficacy of the containment rituals have been decreasing ever since. Containment of SCP-7231 has caused increasingly more casualties and expense for the Foundation. Efforts to find alternate containment methods are ongoing. SCP-7231 gained its anomalous properties following its death on. The exact manner of SCP-7231's death is unknown, but it is believed to have been non-anomalous in nature. However, notably, the containment of SCP-7231 coincided with the discovery of SCP-231 at Group of Interest 586, Children of the Scarlet King. It is unknown if this is significant in any way.
My God.
We warned you what you'd find here.
I expected something horrifying, but this is...
It's not too late for me to requisition amnestics for you, should I?
No, I deserve the pain. Append a text file to the main document.
Attachment text A07231 M77777777 Memorandum.
Jacob, it's been a while, ever since that day, since I cradled your broken body as your warm blood mingled with the cold concrete and I howled my grief to the uncaring skies. You were the one that died that day, but so did I, in a way. So I threw myself into work. I contained doomsday cults, horrific monsters, and yes, even that poor girl. I poured all my hatred and vehemence at the world that allowed you to be killed into the Scarlet King. This disgusting, twisted god that must have been responsible for the cruelty that took you away from me. I hated him with every fiber of my being and endowed him with all the evil in the world. I made him my devil. I swore to hurt him however I could. I became as monstrous as I believed him to be. All because I couldn't accept that my brother was really dead. But now that I see this monster they've made of you, this thing that needs to be contained and locked up like some common aberration, I know that I was wrong. It was not the king that killed you, it was life. It was the meaningless twisting of fate that broke my heart. And what I've been doing isn't right. The king is a mindless thing, not even capable of consciousness. But when I blamed him for you, I gave him shape within your body. I gave him form. I made you into the monster. I need to let you go, to give you rest. I'll come back one day to put some bright flowers on your grave. Your big brother loves you. Robert Montauk.